How's it gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. We've restored peace to the port town of Provoca, and BK, yes, I looked it up, it is BK, not Bike. He's feeling a little remorseful, a little bit. I've had myself a change of heart. I plan to buckle down and be the hardest worker in town. You believe me, don't ye? I mean, not really. If you come back here, like, at the end of the game when you're, like, level 99 and you're about to head to the last dungeon, he's still there saying the same thing, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe we'll try to remember that. But now we can talk to other people, see what they have to say. They say there are elves living across the sea, but the elf prince has fallen into a deep sleep and hasn't woken up. I love how you know that specific little piece of gossip, but you still act as if it's like you're not quite sure if there are elves living across the sea, but whatever. Because of you, we needn't fear the pirates anymore. Thank you so much, no problem. That is what I'm here to do. I am a hero. I hero it up. Over here we have an item shop, we have an armor shop. And we don't have a lot of funds. It looks like we have a lot because, you know, we started out with a lot less, but I'm doing some math in my head, and I'm pretty sure I know what I can do. We're going to buy a leather shield for Solomon, because that is 2 points of defense, which is great. And then leather gloves are 50, and they only have 1 defense, but they actually increase weight, which is bad. But 1 defense is 1 defense, and we're going to buy 3. Solomon doesn't need it. So let's go in there, and we're going to use the shield on you. Yeah, plus 2 defense. 70 defense is really good. Everyone else, 5 defense, 2 defense, 3 defense. Yeah, the mages don't have a lot right now. They do not get defense very often because they can't equip pretty much any armor until we find, like, capes and stuff like that later. I don't think there are any ports to the north. A ship can only make landfall at a port, you know, if that makes sense. It does make sense. We got an old man here. I fled here from Melmond, a town far to the west. It is a truly pitiable sight. The earth rots and monsters attack in the night. Is there nothing you can do to help? Well, we are heroes, so we'll remember that. It's very D&D, these little plot hooks that they lay around. It's great. Here's the weapon shop. We can't do anything here with what I'm trying to do with money. If you had the money, though, a broadsword is really good for Solomon. It is attack 15, accuracy plus 10. And the scimitar is not great because it's only 1 more attack than Kira and Solomon already have. So it's not really worth the money for 1 extra. Battle axe is powerful. Axes are usually powerful, but they have bad accuracy, and you want accuracy. Instead, we're going to be spending our money on magic. Level 2 is really good for black magic. We have Blizzard. You always want 1 of each of the elemental spells at every level. Dark is actually not bad. Blinds all foes with darkness, which is pretty good, but I'd rather have Slow, which reduces all foes' numbers of attacks. So it basically weakens them. Yes, please. Every boss fight, pretty much. And Temper raises 1 ally's attack. Really, really, really good. This is why you want a red mage, is so that the black mage can use all the attack abilities, while the red mage does the support, stuff like that. But Temper is amazing, and you're going to be using it a lot. In the original game, it was bugged and did nothing. It's such a shame. Get out of my way. Now, white magic. There's only 2 things for white magic we want. We have just enough for it. Blind Eyes cures darkness. We're going to be getting items for that. Silence prevents all foes from casting spells. Not bad. There's not a lot of mages in this game, because a lot of enemies use enemy skills, not magic. So, it's not super useful. Null Shock reduces lightning damage by half. Yes, please. And Invis raises 1 ally's evasion. Not bad. Something good for, like, the longer fights that have a lot of attacks and stuff like that. So there we go. We don't even have enough gil to rest at an inn at this point, so we're just going to have to leave. We didn't take a lot of damage from the pirates, so it doesn't matter. And the reason, I mean, other than the fact that I don't have a lot of money, but the reason I'm not buying a lot of other stuff is because with our new ship, courtesy of BK, we can go to the next town right away, and there's a lot to get there, and we're going to be grinding a little bit of money. But first, we're going to head to the east a little bit. Let's go to our map. Right now, we started right here, went to the Chaos Shrine right here, then came back down, went to Matoya Shrine, and we went all the way over here to Provoca. And if you cross a little bit over here, there's actually nothing in terms of, like, towns or anything of, like anything good to look at. But up here is what's called the Peninsula of Power. Let's make our way there. So the way random fights work on the world map is that the world map, oh my god, I ambushed, of course. Oh, you know what? Let's save before, oh my god. Let's save before we actually head out. The world map, the way it works is that it's divided by a number of squares, and in each square has a specific encounter table. Basically what the player can encounter when they get into a random fight. So every time we get into a random fight, it goes, what square are they in? And it selects one of the fights within that square. Now, the world itself doesn't fall neatly into those squares, though. So every so often, you'll have a little bit of land that kind of encroaches into another different... I'm trying to save real quick. Save here. It encroaches into another encounter table, basically. And over here is the first one you can kind of get to. So the enemies are quite difficult, and I'm probably going to die. That's okay, I just want to show it to you, because if you do survive a fight, you get a ridiculous amount of experience points. Ooh, gas! We haven't seen a lot of, just in case, this is Dia. We haven't seen a lot of undead yet, especially not out in the world map. Oof, paralyzed. Never fun. You get paralyzed a lot in this game. It is the worst. That should kill him, though. There we go. Paralyzed only lasts a few rounds. Sometimes, I think every round you have a chance to get out of it. So now, Zera's out of it, so that's fine. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, undead can be very scary. Let's keep heading up. And we'll hope for a good encounter. We're just going to see one. If I survive it, cool. If I don't, then not big deal. I'm going to actually run from these guys. I don't care. They're not difficult. They're just, I don't really care for the fight right now. There we go. Go, Kira. You're a thief, and running is good for you. There we go. Just head up here. We're going to save again in a different file. And see what happens. See if we die. Walk around just these top two. And we'll be in a completely different area with much, much harder monsters. If we're lucky, it'll be one monster and not, like, ambushed by a bunch. Or it could be 4 Gygases and we're screwed. Oh my gosh, that is insane. That is absolutely not okay. Yeah, 62 right there. Bam, 48. We're so screwed. That's really funny. Let's go do another one just to see. I would have loved to have gotten won a fight just so you could see it. Oh, 2 heal guys. That's a little bit better, I guess. Jeez. We're doing 17 damage. Oh my god, and now Solomon's dead. Use that on the dead body. Temper looks great, though. So we're just gonna die here. But if you are playing the original game, you can use a tent or a cottage or whatever, and when you use those outside, it'll save and heal you up. And then after every successful fight, you heal up and save again. Because this is how hard these fights get. You're lucky if you're able to defeat an enemy there. But let's load our game. Again, that's a really fun place to be for that. Hey, Future Phil here. So that save I just loaded is the wrong save. Fortunately, it's exactly the same. It was just kind of a discarded version of today's episode that I didn't end up keeping. So the only difference is I don't have the shield for Solomon and the gloves for the rest of the party. So we're going to make the changes at the top there. Boop, there we go. And other than that, the episode just goes normal. And next episode, we'll have figured out what I get for equipment and stuff. So it'll be all fixed by next episode. Sorry about that. Just wanted to make it clear as to why all of a sudden I don't have that equipment. But you don't need to do it. So we're going to continue on and get in our ship. Let's look at our map again. And the only place we can go is this port, which is right next to Cornelia. This port, which gives us a little cave here to look at. And this port down here where our next town is. And we're stuck in this sea. I think it's the Aldean Sea. I don't know if that's something I got from like 8-Bit Theater, or if that's actually what it's called. You can also actually port here right next to Matoya as well. There's a little canal. So let's go. And you can get fights in the ship, which is fun. Preemptive strike, oh nice. Buccaneers, much more difficult than pirates. And they are weak to like lightning and stuff like that, so use bolt if you have it. And they're not too hard. They're actually pretty easy. The hardest fights out on the sea right now are sharks. But their experience, 240 gil, not bad. At least we're getting money. So we're going to make our way down to the next town as we go. And we're going to go probably rest up at Cornelia because it's a much, much cheaper inn. Later on, it's not going to matter, but I'd like to save my money because we're about to do a lot of money grinding. This is easily the grindiest part of the game in the original game, especially if you have more than one fighter. Things cost a lot of gil, but you still really want that stuff, so I'm going to go rest up at Cornelia. I'll be right back. Alright, we're nice and rested, and now we can go straight down. Straight down. We'll get some fights, of course. We want to see some of these. Oh, there we go. Sahagins. Very fun. We don't have a multiple attack kind of option for these guys yet, which is a shame. That's okay. A quick lightning bolt at least will take one out so that Dev's not doing nothing. And I think the only other thing we haven't seen, I think, is the shark. But this is a nice fight. 6 of them. Oof. Yeah, they've got a decent evasion. We're doing very little with our melee attackers. That's okay. That's why we got some magic. Magic is really helpful in this version of the game. It's really not in the original version of the game because intelligence is bugged, which means your black mage and white mage aren't doing nearly as much as they're supposed to be doing. It's crazy. The NES version of F1 is just, it's fun. I love it because I'm an old school guy, but it is bad. Oh, there we go. Kira with those accurate 3 strikes, doing so much more than Solomon just because. Look at that. 3 strikes, 47. 2 hits, 50 though. So when Solomon hits, he hits hard. There we go. Not bad. Keep going down. And over here. There we go. Down here is our next stop at our next fight. And these are the enemies we'll see a lot. Gygus worms we've seen before, but now we have ogres as well. And they can be dangerous, so we're going to fight them specifically. Do we need to heal anyone up? Not really. Oops. I believe the things here are weak to fire, so I might as well use fire. 24, okay. Ogres are a good chunk of cash. This is actually a good fight. This and an ogre with 3 Gygus worms are kind of what you're looking for. You're like, oh, that'll take too long. There's too many enemies. Don't worry. We're going to be getting a way to attack lots of enemies together really quickly. So. I should have used that on the other one. That's okay. It's always fun to see fire anyways. Love the spell effects. They look so good. And dead? Nope, almost. We'll be dead here. Oh, but say if Deb gets the kill, that'd be fun. And now dead, definitely. How much do we get from this? 80 experience, not bad. 225 gil? Okay, nothing crazy, but you'll see what I mean. The fights can kind of go fast if we get what we need from here. How much money do we have in total? 1,000. Don't think that'll be good enough, but we are now in Elfheim, or Elfland in the original version of the game. I love the ray of light coming down. Hello, Keebler Elf. I just don't know what we can do. Please help our prince. No, that's not what they're going to sound like. And yeah, the reason why I didn't get those equipment from Provoca, because this equipment's way better. With the saber, actually, some of the stuff isn't amazing. There's another one, I think. There's another... Is there another weapon store? 'Cause that's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, well, look around. There are 2 magic shops of each level. This is level 3 magic, and what we want is Fyra. Yes, please. Wait, I can't. Oh, I can't yet. I'm not at a high enough level. Oh no. So even though this game doesn't use spell slots, it still uses kind of that level thing, but we are going to want Fyra as soon as we can get it. That is what's going to help us out. I'm a sage. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I shall wait patiently until then. We got some defensive stuff options here. Copper armlet, not bad. The iron armor is still here, which is great. Might not be a bad thing to get. Ooh, an iron shield. Leather caps? You know what? Let's get a leather cap for everyone. Actually, a helm would have been better. I just bought one for no reason. That's okay, wasting my money. And these guys can finally get some defensive options too. But for now, let's just jump in there. And helm. The cap, the cap, the cap. We can also sell some stuff, obviously, to make some money, but right now we're just, like, looking around. Regular item shop, Keebler Elf. Weapons and armor made of mithril are sturdy and powerful. You should give them a try, you'd be surprised. I'm a sage when the time is right, blah, blah, blah. Here is level 4 magic spells. We got Sleeper, Haste, Confuse, and Blizzara. They are 2,500 each. Things get expensive fast in this game, so... Our prince was meant to become the Elf King, but what will happen now? I don't know. Is this level 4 white magic? Yes, it is. Obviously stuff we can't get. Level 4 white magic isn't great. You got the ice kind of spell that helps you, but... In a journey I once took to the west, I wandered into an ancient castle. Not a soul could be found inside, and the whole place gave me the creeps, so I got out as fast as I could. Smart. The prince is not awakened, there will be no Elf King, and we will be at the mercy of the Dark Elf's evil power. Not the Dark Elf. A drow, perhaps. And over here, this is a large field of nothing. But there is a little cemetery. You see a gravestone. You see a gravestone? Here lies Link. Ah, that's fun. Here lies Link. In the original game, I think it said Erdrick. And there we go, there's a level 3 stuff. Kiora is amazing. Diara is really good. Nullblade is great. Heal, oh my god. Best level for white magic, level 3. It's so good, it's hard to choose. It's all just fantastic. And then we just kind of went around, didn't we? Is there not another shop for the mithril weapons and stuff like that? I thought there was. Am I just being a big dumb? Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Let's look around in the castle. We're going to be doing some leveling up anyways, so. Elven Castle. Astos' curse has put our prince into a deep sleep from which he cannot awake. Please will you not attempt to aid our slumbering prince? Well, we got a quest. The Dark Elf King Astos stole into the castle and placed a curse on our prince. Then Astos carted away the castle's treasures. That sucks. I really want treasure. There he is. There's the Elf Prince. The Prince, Z's. The prince has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. Jeez. There must be some medicine that can rouse the sleeping, but where? I do not know. But I kind of want to kick the ass of this Astos. The dwarfs live in a cave on the western edge of the Aldean Sea. It was the Aldean Sea, I was right. They're a friendly bunch. It's nice to see elves and dwarves being, like, okay with each other in this version of the game. Yeah, it's such a cramped friggin' little area. FF1 towns and stuff are so cramped, it's hard to get around. Any around here? Not really? Well then, I just kind of made my way around. So yeah, I guess we're going to be doing some fighting for pretty much the... Oh, hello, you're just out in the field. I've heard rumors of a witch who can brew any potion you can imagine. Let's see, I think her name was Matoya. We've met her, but unfortunately, she needs her crystal eye, so quest upon quest upon quest. Let's do a little bit of fighting. We're going to need Fyra for some stuff anyways. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Let's do this methodically, I guess. I don't know. Nice. Good first round. Oof. You hit hard though, Ogre. Which, I mean, you should. But yeah, as you can tell, obviously we're going to be spending a lot of time here making that money. Because we need all that equipment, pretty much. It's going to be what we really want for just a large chunk of our time. There we go. Need that level. There we go. 27. Nice. 28. Nice. 26. Come on, Dev. Ooh. 0 Yay, there we go! Intelligence increased. Now let's see if we can buy what we want now. Do I have enough? I do, just enough. If I can buy it. Fyra. Yes. You can see because he's happy and he's doing yay, yay. And obviously we'll want hold. Actually, no, we won't. Hold paralyzes one foe. No, I don't want that. I do want Thundara. But Fyra right now is good. And Fokara lowers evasion of all foes, which is really, really nice. So, now with our new magic, let us head out and we'll see how much better Dev is at just destroying things. It's gonna be fantastic. Ooh, Print Strike. Okay, that's fine. Lot here. We need to heal up. That's what we need to be doing. Alright, Fyra, 15 MP, but it looks so nice. Probably isn't worth using Fyra on, but look at that! It looks so good. Dead. Y'all dead. Yeah, it got us nothing. Not worth it at all. So that basically means we'll just run away from that stuff. With 2 more castings of it. So we gotta be careful with our MP. I mean, that makes sense. Like this, we don't need to cast anything. Let's just go ahead. We can defend, by the way, with Zera and Dev, which is probably the smart thing to do. But I'm dumb, so there's that. But every time you get a little bit of money, enough to get that next thing you need, get that defense up for everyone, do so. It's all about grinding up that equipment and outfitting your entire party before the next part of the game, because this next part of the game is such an increase to the difficulty, it's ridiculous. Ambushed! Oh gosh, no. Ooh, that was good. Alright, that's not bad. That could have been a lot worse. What's fun with you? How much does temper cost? 10. Oh, I might as well just fire at that point. Bam. Very nice, very cool. And thankfully it doesn't cost us a whole lot to rest the inn here, and you can always go to Cornelia at the top. That's perfectly fine too. You know what we could do? With a little bit of time. How are we doing? You know what? Let's we'll do one more fight so I can use up that Fyra, then we'll go rest up, and then we'll do a little trek. Have a little hike. Why not, right? We'll level up as we do it. That's kind of the fun part. Oh, jeez, just a cobra. One HP of damage. Woo! The difficulty definitely has its dips and highs, doesn't it, around here? Get very difficult or very, very easy. Plus, if you're feeling a little bit more up to it after getting a couple of things, you go back to the Power Peninsula, which is always nice. So, okay, let's take you, Ogre, and then fire for the rest. And then we'll go rest up, and then I'll meet you outside, basically. So, first, let's see if we get anything good here. Boom. Nice. Level up? No, time to close. I'm going to go rest up and be right back, guys. Alright, let's head out on a little trek. Open our map. We are down here. We're going to be making our way up to here. It's a little red thing right there. Why not, right? It's not really anything to do there. It's more for lore. But we need to do fights anyways, so we might as well do that. Really ambushed by goblin guards. Doing basically nothing to me. At this point, like, I don't want you guys to have to sit through things like this. I can get 50 gil. Now, the funny thing is, in the original NES version, in Elfheim, or Elfland, there is the silver sword, known as the mithril sword in all the games afterwards. And it is the most powerful weapon you can get at this point of the game. It is not available in the remakes at this point of the game. You have to get it in a much further town. I think it's because it's so powerful. Like, it is really good. It also costs $4,000, 4,000 gil in the original version of the game. This is probably going to be like 2,500, I believe. That's around the percentage things cost here. Ooh, level up. Bad HP, bad HP, bad HP. Bad HP by all. Fantastic, but we all got stats, so. So yeah, it's not in this version of the game, which is really frustrating, but it is what it is. So everything else, though, is very inexpensive comparatively to the NES version. Just as, like, kind of a reference, I guess. The spells that cost $1,000 in this game are level 3 spells, and then it's 2,500 for level 4 spells. In the original NES version, it was, I believe, 2,500 for level 3 spells and $4,000 for level 4 spells. It was ridiculous. This game already, I think, gives you more gold or gil anyways, and things cost less. So, definitely funner to play this game just because you're able to progress faster. I mean, technically it makes it easier, but I mean, the fights can still be difficult. You just gain stuff faster, that's all. So that's the big problem with the old games, just it takes forever to do anything. So, but we're gonna definitely want to outfit our party with all those defensive items. It's definitely useful. Ooh, nice. Yeah, still probably should use Fire. We have like 6 casts of Fire, it's not bad. Trip back might be a little bit, make us a little sore, but they won't kill us. There we go. Nice. We're taking those ogres up fast, though. Ogres are good for gold, I think. Gil. 390 for 2 of them. That's great. Up, 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 up. Keep going up. Right here. There we go. One more fight, though. Nope. Run. You're not worth it. You don't make me any money. 50 gil. Don't care. Come on. Selma just taking a bunch of bites to his butt. Here we go. This is the Western Keep. I love this music. In the NES version, it was all the same, like, song, but in this version of the game, and everything past the Wonder Swan Color version of the game, had different versions of this song, depending on, like, the feel, which I love. Up here. Oh, there's a door. Hello, anyone there? Oh, a nice king. I'm glad you're okay. I was tricked by Astos, king of the Dark Elves, and now my castle has fallen into ruin. If I could only retrieve the crown from the marsh cave, I would be able to restore my castle. Might you bring me the crown? There we go, another thing. And that is something we can do right away. That's our next little quest, is to go to that little marsh cave. Let's run a little bit. We're gonna head around. There is a place with treasures, though we can't get it yet because it is locked. I just wanted to show it to you guys anyways. We're at the end of the episode. I thought there were fights in here. Guess not. It's locked. The door's been bound by the Mystic Key. No. Anyways, we are going to head back to Elfheim. You guys might as well stay with me a little bit. We got another, like, minute-ish. Fight some more ogres. This episode isn't ogre yet. Oh, you guys all turned the episode off, didn't you? Well, okay. Just these little treks help. I mean, it makes the tedium of just walking around a town and grinding feel a little bit better. So, basically what'll happen, though, is the next episode... actually, let's make it back to town. We haven't talked about the rest of the spells that I can get. What I'd like to do is start the next episode prepared, ready to go to the Marsh Cave. So let's at least do that. So stick around with me a little bit longer. Oh no, Cobra! I don't even know why I'm fighting. I should just run away. It doesn't matter. Missed. Couldn't even hit him. Yeah, there you go, Dev. Kill something with your little staff stick thing. I want to go to the right. It's a little dead end to the left there. You actually kind of almost can see the Marsh Cave. It's like to the left across those mountains. Just kind of got to go around. Oh no, preemptive strike. You know what? I got a Fyra. Let's do it. Let's attack the werewolf. We haven't really talked about enemy types yet, because it hasn't really mattered. All my little boss things have been NA for types. There are, I believe, 8 types of enemies, and the werewolf is a type called were-beast, which makes sense. There's only 2 enemies in the game that are were-type, so when you get an item that's like, strong against were-type enemies, it's not a big deal. But there's like, oh geez, now in the Pixel Remaster, the newest version of Final Fantasy 1, there is Beast, which covers a lot more. There's like undead, there's regenerative, there's magical, there's magic, which is like mage-type enemies. And there's others. We'll go through that when it matters. Right now, it does not matter. But let's see how much money we have. Not bad, 2,300. Talk about the rest of the spells we can get. So there's Fyra, which we got. Oh, we did this one already. Fokara is really good. We're not going to be buying spells for anyone yet because it's more important they get equipment at this point, obviously. Because, you know, we're only using Fyra at this point, so. And I'll show you, obviously, how I outfitted my characters when we start the next episode. Level 4, there's Sleepra, puts 1 foe to sleep. No. I know it's more accurate, but 1 foe, no thank you. Haste, doubles an allies' numbers of attack. Yes. Confused, causes foes to turn on each other, don't care. Blizzara, yes, we want it. So that's 2 for that. Plus, when it gets more expensive, you don't want to always fill up all your spells, so that's a lot of money. Poisona cures poison, but it's really expensive, and like, no thank you. Fears drives all foes away, and Terror, we'll talk about that maybe next episode, how that works. Null Frost we want, because it reduces ice damage by half. Vox's cures silence. Might not be a bad idea to get just in case, because we really need to make sure people don't get silenced. But, and get out of my, actually I want to go this way. Then we'll call it a day. A little bit longer episode today. We're going to be doing 30-minute episodes once we're done looking at all the past versions of Final Fantasy anyways. This one's crazy, because Cure is obviously a better cure. Diara is more undead killing. Null Blaze is always good because there's so much fire, and healing is healing to everyone. So I'm probably going to not take heal this time, just take Cura, but heal can be very good, and there's other levels of heal as well. So anyways, with that, that'll be it for today, and let's take a quick look at the Wonder Swan Color version of Final Fantasy. This is Final Fantasy for the Wonder Swan Color. The Wonder Swan Color was a Japanese-only handheld console that was very, very similar to the Game Boy Advance. And it was a good little machine, too. I wish I had one. There's a lot of really cool games for it, and Square put a lot of their ports on it. One of the Saga games was ported on it. They just did a really cool thing. And this was the first of the modern remakes of Final Fantasy 1 and 2, because both of them came out for the Wonder Swan Color. As you can see, it has its brand new opening, which the PSP version we're playing kind of took inspiration from. Basically, all further ports of the game, other than the Pixel Remaster, are based on this version of the game. Let's skip the opening, but yeah, here we go. And just like before, look at that. Little adorable versions of Solomon and Kira and Zara and Dev. Let's name them, we love naming them, Yeah, this is a great version of the game. When they showed this off, on the internet, I went and got the emulation and the ROM stuff and played the crap out of it. Completely Japanese, because I wanted a almost Super NES looking version of Final Fantasy 1. Look at it. It looks so good. I love the cute pixel art. It looks fantastic. But this was, yeah, like I said, the first truly modern version of Final Fantasy 1 with quality of life fixes and just made to be a funner game. I mean, it took like 10 years. This was 2000 or 2001 or something like that, while the MSX version was like 1988 or something. So this was just great. And it would only go uphill like uphill. Yeah, uphill's the good thing. Yeah, not downhill. It would only go up from here, basically. The rest of the remakes are all fantastic, but this was the first truly, like, revamped, completely rehauled version of the game. It was super good. With that, though, I'm Fill in the Blanks. I'll see you guys next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.